I welcome to all my viewers to my YouTube channel, Hoogar Social Academy. Your teacher, your mentor, your guide, Shrikant Hoogar. Today I came here with one more interesting topic from the history topic of class 10 standard. The name of the chapter is The Extension of the British Rule. It's the second chapter of the class 10 standard from the history. Dear students, in my introduction part I said that in this chapter we are going to learn about three Anglo-Maratha War, about Anglo-Sikh War, and about the cunning policies like subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse. Okay, let us begin our topic with our first Anglo-Maratha War. The first Anglo-Maratha War, which was fought in 1775 to 82. Here, two questions arises: how the war happened and what was the result after the war. Okay, so here the clash is between whom? Between the British and versus, very clearly will understand, British and between whom? Between the Marathas. Between whom? British and between the Marathas. It's not a World Cup, man, but it was like them, we can say, right? It's a British and between the Marathas. Okay, and that too during the time of which one? 1775 to in the between the 1782. Now, how this war began? There was a ruler, might you have been remembered. There was a ruler called as Shah Alam II, which we studied in the first chapter. Shah Alam II, who was the partner of Mir Qasim, who fought with Mir Qasim in the Battle of Buxar but lost. And even he paid the war penalty to the British also. Now, Shah Alam II was installed by whom as a ruler of Mughal Empire, by whom? By the Marathas. Marathas, what they did, they made Shah Alam II as a new ruler of the Mughal Empire, which made Shah Alam to give two places to the home to the Marathas called as Kora and Allahabad. Kora and Allahabad, which he, Shah Alam II, which he given earlier to the British, which he has given earlier to whom? To the British. Shah Alam II, who has been made as a ruler of Mughal Empire by the Marathas, gave Kora and Allahabad to the Marathas. From here, the enmity clash, it goes on between the British and between the Marathas. It's because the same two places, Kora and Allahabad, was given earlier to the British. Now those places were being taken, and the places were being given to whom? To the Marathas. It became the reason for the start of the clash between British and between the Marathas. Now, what happened now? Madhav Rao, okay, who was the Maratha Peshwa. Madhav Rao, who was the Maratha Peshwa. Madhav Rao dies. Who dies? Madhav Rao dies. Death of Madhav Rao caused to make his brother, Madhav Rao brother, Narayan Rao. Madhav Rao brother Narayan Rao as the new Peshwa of the Maratha. He is the brother of Madhav Rao. Okay, he is a brother of whom? Brother of Madhav Rao. After the death of him, Narayan Rao became the Peshwa. Narayan Rao uncle, Raghunath Rao. Narayan Rao uncle, Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao killed Narayan Rao. Who? Raghunath Rao killed whom? Killed the Narayan Rao. Which made Narayan Rao to feel that who is the competitor? I alone, now I can easily become the what? Peshwa. But it was not like that happened. It was not like that happened. The Maratha Federation, the Maratha Federation, they brought Narayan Rao's son, Narayan Rao son Madhav Rao second as new Peshwa, right? There should be no confusion. Madhav Rao, after the death of Madhav Rao, Narayan Rao became the new Peshwa. His uncle Raghunath Rao killed Narayan Rao, which made Raghunath Rao too furious to become as a new Peshwa. But according to him, it didn't went. Maratha Federation, they made Narayan Rao's son. They made Narayan Rao's son Madhav Rao II as a new Peshwa, which made Raghunath Rao, Raghunath Rao to join British. To join to whom? To the British. See here, Raghunath Rao, who is of Maratha, but he is an ambitious person, right? To fulfill his desire, he left them. He was ready to betray to the Maratha itself, and he joined the hands to the home to the British. And British, who always ready to interfere with the native rulers, he got a good opportunity to interfere in the matter of the home matter of the Marathas. This converted what into the clash between the Maratha as well as the British. Maratha as well as the British. In when the war took place, at the early stage, initially stage, which we say, Marathas were very very strong, they were. But further as they move forward, they lost Ahmedabad under the hands of whom? Under the hands of the British. Earlier, they were very strong. They were on the upper hand. They were in the form of that they are going to win the war. But later part, they lost the Ahmedabad under the hands of whom? Under the hands of the British. This caused both of them to come to an agreement. British as well as who? Marathas. Both of them came to an agreement and they signed a treaty called Treaty of Salbai Treaty. What was signed? Treaty of Salbai. It was been signed and peace was maintained. What was been done? Peace was maintained between the British and between the Marathas by signing an agreement called as Treaty of Salbai. Okay. Treaty of Salbai as they signed, which made the British to recognize. British, what they did, they recognized whom? Madhav Rao. British, they recognized Madhav Rao second as Peshwa. As what? Peshwa. And this person, Raghunath Rao, was pensioned off. He was being pensioned off, given by the whom? By the British. Okay. Shah Alam II was made as an emperor by the Marathas. Shah Alam II gave Kora and Allahabad, which was earlier in the hands of the British, which created enmity between the British and between the Marathas. And when Madhav Rao was there, when he died, Narayan Rao became the ruler. But he was being killed by whom? By his uncle called as Raghunath Rao. As Raghunath Rao wanted to become as a Peshwa, but it didn't happen like that. Maratha Federation brought Madhav Rao II, the son of Narayan Rao, as a new Peshwa. Raghunath Rao joined the hands with whom? With the British. British interfered in the internal matter of the Marathas. Clash began, caused what it is at First Anglo-Maratha War, which began from 1775 to 82. At the end, Marathas and British came to the conclusion. Treaty of Salbai was been signed, and Madhav Rao II was been recognized as well as the Peshwa. In this way, what happened that our first Carnatic War, first Anglo-Maratha War comes to an end, which was from 1775 to 82. Almost near to 7 years war it was being fought. Okay. Now further what happened? Further, what happened? Let us learn in our second Anglo-Maratha War. Okay, dear students, the purpose of writing many things on the board and making you to say slowly is that you can easily take down the points in your notebooks or on the small papers which you are having, which you are kept with you. With the help of that, what you can do easily, you can make the points soon after the listening of the class also, right? And here it's a what it is, it's a second Anglo Maratha War we are going to talk. The second Anglo Maratha War. Okay, second Anglo-Maratha War in between 1803 to 1805. In between 1803 to 1805. Okay, this is the second Anglo-Maratha War. So first Anglo-Maratha War result what it is? Madharao is what? Is a Peshwa. But in the second Anglo-Maratha War, we see the clashes is there between the Maratha itself. The clashes, the fights are in the where in the family itself. Number of Maratha chieftains, they are been fighting with each other. Okay, in that two very important, Holkar of Indore and Shinde of Gwalior. Holkar from Indore, Shinde from the Gwalior. Okay, these two were very, they want to have a strong there hand on the Peshwa. They wanted to have their power on the Peshwa. This created a problematic between the whom, between the Maratha itself. Now here we will understand that Yashwant Rao, okay, Yashwant Rao of Holkar family and Daulat Rao of Shinde family. Yashwant Rao of Holkar family, Daulat Rao of Shinde family. Both of them, they want to have their hold on the way on the Peshwa. On the Peshwa. Now there is a new Peshwa here. Okay, in this 18th century there is a new Peshwa here, and this new Peshwa is called as a Balaji Rao. Who is this new Peshwa? He is the Balaji Rao. He is the new Peshwa during this time. Okay, in the 18th century we are talking. Now, Balaji Rao who was there, he is doing his duty. He is doing his duty. There is no problem. But as we said, Yashwant Rao and Daulat Rao, they want to have their hold on the way on the Balaji Rao, who is the Peshwa. Now, Yashwant Rao of Holkar family. Yashwant Rao of Holkar family. I again repeat, the war, the fight is till now is not between the whom, between the British, right? Till now in my topic I didn't say that British is been fighting against the Marathas in the second Anglo-Maratha War. Now, before the entrance of the British, we are seeing the clashes is among the Maratha Empire itself. Yashwant Rao, what he did now, he defeated both of them. Yashwant Rao, what he did, he defeated both Daulat Rao of Shinde family as well as Balaji Rao. See, the clash is there. Clash is between the Maratha itself, which made, this is the reason Balaji Rao decided to take the help of whom, of the British. Now the matter came, and this gave a good opportunity to whom, to the British, to directly interfere in the matter of whom, matter of the Marathas, and he interfered it also. And as we said, the name of the chapter itself, extension of the British rule it is. Now he want to expand his empire, and in that now it's an opportunity given by the whom, by the British. It's same like as what? It's the end of the match. It is now, right? Now the ball is been thrown. The baller thrown in such a easy way that he gave him the batsman to hit the ball straight out of the boundary. And the same thing, who did this? It was done by the British. Balaji Rao took a help of whom, of the British, by the joining and accepting the agreement, a cunning policy of the British called as subsidiary alliance. Subsidiary alliance. It was accepted by him by signing the treaty called as Treaty of Basin. Treaty of Basin accepted to this agreement called as subsidiary alliance. There was a direct interference of the British. Lord Wellesley interfered in this matter and gave a support to the Balaji Rao, which came to the conclusion by the signing of Treaty of Basin. According to this, for the time being, there was a peace was maintained, but Governor General Lord Wellesley subsidence the policy brought by Lord Wellesley. He has to resign his post. He has to resign his post. It's because of his continuous engagement in the wars have brought lot of battle thirstiness which is there. It has increased, which made the British to be unhappy over the Lord Wellesley. And Lord Wellesley, what he did, he resigned his post and he moved back to the country called as England. And another side, this side, the temporary peace was being maintained. Lord Wellesley moved, but subsidiary alliance, it is still alive. Subsidiary alliance, it is alive. It is. In this way, what happened? Second Anglo-Maratha War comes to an end. Second Anglo-Maratha War comes to an end. Okay, I will repeat. Second Anglo-Maratha War, 1803 to 1805. Yes, there was a Peshwa called as a Balaji Rao II. Balaji Rao II, who was ruling as a Peshwa, but Yashwant Rao of Holkar family, Daulat Rao of Shinde family, they tried to have their foothold. They tried to make their supremacy on the Peshwa, but in this junction, Yashwant Rao of Holkar family defeated the Shinde family as well as the Balaji Rao II, which made Balaji Rao to sign an agreement called as a subsidiary alliance. By signing the Treaty of Basin, Lord Wellesley interfered in this matter, and the result caused what it is that the peace was being temporarily maintained. Lord Wellesley, due to his battle thirstiness, it made him to resign his post, and he moved back to his country. So in this way, Second Anglo-Maratha War comes to an end. Let me come with a new topic in my next session with Third Anglo-Maratha War, end of Maratha supremacy, and even with the Anglo-Sikh War, end of Anglo supremacy, and with the two cunning policies. One was called as a subsidiary alliance, another one was called as a doctrine of lapse. Let us meet in our next session. Thank you.